Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience on YouTube. Manifest your truth. And as I'm a person who follows a lot of the commentary that's on YouTube, and I enjoy watching many of the YouTubers that have their own personal channels, and I try to support and subscribe to them. Charleston White has been a viral sensation for several years now with his sensationalism and his bravado and his shocking commentary. But he has a lot of intellectual things that he talks about. For a guy that went to jail for murder, spent most of his time in youth authority, he came out of there by the age of 21 and corrected his life and started doing a lot of work with the youth. But he has a lot of contradictory statements that he makes. And for him to denigrate children and I'll kill Chinese babies, white babies, and all of that is for shock value. And it takes away from his intellectualism, his brain, and the things that he really and truly knows. But he does know that for most of Black America, we love controversy, we love messiness, we love shock value, we love denigration, and he has fed into that marketplace. It is way tougher for someone to have a YouTube channel that's talking about intellectualism, spiritualism, philosophical commentary, and existential, psychological commentary about being a good person. For some reason, we as Black folks, we love gossip, denigration, degradation, talking about ourselves, using the N-word, not loving each other. If you listen to rap music today, it denigrates women. The men have no responsibility for their children, what they're doing in life. We've lost our whole soul for what it is to be a community and to be loving like we were in the 70s. And I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to address these issues as a 55-year-old man that is seeing, and I have 3 children, 23, 24, and 28, and I'm seeing the destruction of our humanity as Black folks. And we're losing our souls one by one. And for Charleston White to piggyback off that and to think that he could monetize denigrating Black folks, saying they should go to the Black males at between 17 and 25 should spend 5 years in the penitentiary to get them together. The way we have been behaving ourselves as young people, some of that is slightly true. However, that is not the mechanism that we need to use to try to be good, upstanding adult male citizens. College, military, there's several other things. Having uncles, fathers, grandfathers in your life that you can listen to and garner the correct path in which way you want to go in life. But now, since he was able to go viral with his messiness, and everybody tuned in, he has stepped over his boundary with Coach Primetime Deion Sanders, saying he wanted to see Shakur Sanders get hurt, and he put a $20,000 bounty on him. And it's really interesting. He's been demonetized before with his channel, but now I think this may be the end of Charleston White. And it's from a Black man. I think Deion Sanders has set an example as a Black leader. We haven't seen this kind of galvanization of Black and white with folks. We had the Trump administration that was talking about separation and racism, and we had 4 years of that. We're on the precipice of a civil war in America, and it's not black or white, but it's rich and poor. And now we have a gentleman, I think, as our number one Black leader in primetime, Deion Sanders, who has enough power across the country and has set an example, I think, even better than Barack Obama, that spent 8 years as our first black president. What Primetime Deion Sanders has done from Jackson, Mississippi, all the way to Boulder, Colorado, has been a once-in-a-lifetime scenario. I think many of the things he says are prophetic. There is a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali feel to what he's saying, and now Charleston White decides to go after the great whale, and he is a mini shark, and now YouTube has canceled him. If he had stayed in the narrative of speaking positive about the youth and the things that he wants to do, the problem with Charleston White is he's very contradictory. One minute he's trying to save souls, the next minute he's trying to kill them. And now I think this is David and Goliath. He went after somebody that he cannot conquer. And Charleston White is going to feel the wrath of Coach Primetime and his spirituality, his love for his children, his great example as a black man in America. I think he's the #1 voice right now. We don't have Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, or Barack Obama. You haven't heard a word from since he left the presidency. And for Charleston White to go after Deion like that was wrong. I watched Charleston White. I've supported him in many avenues, and I disagree with him in other avenues. But I think he bit off more than he could chew. And Primetime is here to stay. He's showing young black men and young white men how to become great men. He is monetizing and commodifying the University of Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, and the state of Colorado in a way that no one has ever done before. He could run for governor of Colorado and win. The things that Primetime is doing are very positive and very intuitive and very spiritual, and we need this in our black leadership. And rap music and Instagram and all of the social media platforms where there's been a tremendous amount of denigration and inhumanity of our young people. We need somebody that's father-like. And Deion Sanders is father-like. He loves his children, he loves his ball players, and he's trying to make that place a great institution. So Charleston White is lost. He's taking a big L, and Deion is winning on and off the field. So let's continue to support Primetime Deion Sanders, and hopefully Charleston White can manifest his truth, his real truth, in the right way and wake up. So let's applaud Coach Primetime, and let's hope that Charleston White gets his act together, speaks about real intellectual and philosophical things and social issues in life and in America, to make corrective measures, to be a good person and a righteous person. We need this in this world today. Charleston, come on over on this side with intellectual black males and do the right thing, and stop trying to have shock value to get likes and notifications in order to monetize what you're doing. You can make enough money just being a good, smart, righteous person.